base drop base trade setup. What in the world is that? Well, that's what we're going to get into in this video. I'm going to show you exactly what the trade setup is and also how to actually trade it. So let's dive right into the charts. So a drop base drop is essentially a big move, right? Where you kind of have a drop here, right? Maybe a little bounce, but then you see a big candle, a small candle, and then another big candle. What that is prices dropping, selling really hard. We open at the high of the candle. We close pretty much at the low. The next candle is a sideways indecision candle. And then the candle after that is another open at the high, close near the lows. And that is a perfect trade setup for what I personally like to trade and the way I trade. So let's dive into how do you actually trade it. We understand what the thing is, but how do we trade it? Well, when we see this setup, right, the drop base drop, let's go over, grab our rectangle, and I want to box off this candle, the green candle, the pretty much the basing candle from high to low. Wick high to wick low, that's what we're using. And as you can see, I also have the 50% here of this wick high, wick low, right? Inside that zone. Now, where is the trade setup? Essentially, for me, the trade setup is anywhere right inside this area. Usually right about the 50% level, but not always, because sometimes we'll miss it by a tick or two. So I usually put my order 1 or 2 ticks below, or what I'll do is I'll look at this candle, the original drop candle, and wherever the low of that candle is usually where I'm going to look for my entry, because price will usually want to retest that low. Think of it as a fair value gap refill, right? Where as it comes back, it's kind of filling that fair value gap. Because if you think about it, if we remove this candle, we actually would have this, and this is our fair value gap right here. So I would probably put my order somewhere right around here. And what does price do? It comes right up and then it reverses. The other thing we had that was pretty good on this trade setup was actually the Vwap. Just a basic Vwap. We kind of saw price was holding, fell, the very first retest back up into the Vwap with that base area is a very high probability trade. And you could see I actually took that trade earlier when it happened, and just all I'm looking for is usually 1 point. Risk 1 to make 1, give or take. So here, my entry was 93.75. My stop would have been 1 tick above this high at 95. We'll call it 96. So I was risking a couple points, but I just want to get that quick little move. Give me my 1 point. And here I actually got filled, got a little slippage in my favor. Because I had an order bracket of plus 1 point, and it literally gave me 5 ticks, but it just happened so quick. It goes up, boom, boom, I'm in and out. I'm not trying to be a hero on this trade, but that's it. So whenever you see a move like this, kind of train your eyes, a drop, base drop, that retest, and then if there's a Vwap, now we have lots of confluence in there too. You could see we had a drop and a drop, but there was no base here. Okay, that's why price kind of blew right back up through here. But if you look for this trade setup, it's a very, very powerful and important trade setup. So I hope you guys like that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you soon.